Hello and welcome to this next Lukozer retro game review video. And for this one it is Aztec Challenge, which was that wasn't me playing, by the way. This was released by Cosmi software in 1984 and was programmed by Paul Norman. He who brought us the two Forbidden Forest games, that's it. And this is the game that really did convince you that Paul Norman is something of, well, I think he's the reincarnation of the Marquis de Sade, because if frustration was to, you know, embody itself in the guise of a computer game, then this would be that game. Because although it looks relatively simple to play, it is fucking difficult, ridiculously difficult if you ask me. But nevertheless, I am, against my better judgment, going to give it a try. So once we get past this demo of this particular level, so level 1, which is the gauntlet, and we run towards the temple dodging spears thrown from either side, pull back on the stick to duck, push forward to jump. And that's all you have to do. Pull back to duck, push forward to jump. And you think, that sounds easy. Here we go. I'll tell you now, I have only once got off this level. And when you lose a life, you get 5 lives. It puts you right back to the start again. Oh, you fucking... So here we are back at the start. It doesn't matter how much progress you make, if you lose a life it throws you back to the start. So you have to do each level in 1 life. Otherwise back to back to the start you go. And so that's something that happens quite frequently. So here we go again. Now with this particular image I've got, I do have the option to press the Commodore key to skip levels, and like a fucking idiot I selected no for that. Oh, here we go. So yeah, I can't actually do that. Now on this level you do have a bit of a visual indicator as to how close you're getting towards the end of the level, which isn't the case in every level. However, if... oh, fuck's sake. The music, apart from level 5 which doesn't have any music, the music gives you an indication of how far you're getting through, because the tune is, it's sort of almost like a timer. This game is already getting on my fucking nerves. Its one redeeming feature is that when you get past each stage, if you lose your last life, you then start at the beginning of that stage again. So you don't have to start from stage 1 again. Thank God. But I mean, it is just... it is monumentally difficult, and it is extremely unforgiving. And just to make it even worse, the collision detection is not that great. So sometimes you will lose a life even though you haven't actually been hit by anything, which really does piss you off. Oh, you fucking... Right, One more go. See, when he did the two Forbidden Forest games, I thought he did I thought he did a decent job. I like both of them. I do prefer Beyond the Forbidden Forest, but I think the first one is great as well. But with this, I think he was just taking the piss. I can't really speak too much because I am really concentrating to try and actually get off this fucking level. Which is, as I've been saying, a lot easier said than done. Come on, I'm pretty close to it now. Ah, at last. Right. So now we're on to level 2, and thankfully now we stay here. Even if we lose all of our lives, we don't go back to level 1 again. You stay on level 2. So on this one we're running up the stairs of the temple while stone blocks are rolled down at you. Push left and right on the stick to move. Again, it sounds pretty simple. This is one of those levels where the collision detection really is fucked up. Here we go. Now, unlike the first one, there's also a lot of screen glitches going on here, but unlike the first level, there's no visual indication to tell you how far you're getting through this. So again, you have to wait for the music to give you some idea. Just to make it extra annoying, you can see sometimes you have to try and make your way through gaps between the blocks, and sometimes those gaps are extremely small, and getting through them is bloody tricky. So, I mean, graphically, yeah, it's fucking hideous, but I mean, Paul Norman games tend to be fucking hideous. I don't know if he wrote this before Forbidden Forest. If he did, this must have been his first game. Looking at it, I'd say yes, he did. Sound-wise, it's a very typical Paul Norman, music, which, you either love it or you hate it. I think in Beyond the Forbidden Forest, and in the original Forbidden Forest, I guess, it works quite well. Okay, got through that one. Rather surprised by that. But in this, the music just grates, I think. Anyway, so now we're at the temple. Enter the temple, do a series of runs protected by various devices. Hold stick left to stop and right to jump. If I remember rightly, you can also press the fire button to jump as well. This is a level where it really is pure luck, because it's randomly generated as to what appears in each room, and it's ridiculously hard again. Here we go. Okay, well, I'm doing alright so far. Okay. And this is where Aztec Challenge really shows us what it's all about. It's just unbelievably frustrating. Now here is where you have to jump over, and if you are too close to those things that stick out the ground, then you can't get over them. Oh, fucking hell, I didn't think I was going to make that. Okay, all these things again. The blocks are probably the hardest. Oh, you fucking... So here we go, back to the fucking beginning again. Oh, fuck's sake. Alright, well, I'll give this level one more go. I think this is already the furthest I've ever got in this game. I don't remember actually getting to this stage before. The only reason I know how to get through it is because I've seen videos. So, well... well, we're doing alright so far. Mind you, I've said that before with this fucking game. So I wasn't anywhere near the door and I went through it, and I wasn't anywhere near that arrow which killed me. Oh, fuck's sake. And now you are starting to see the frustration that this game provides. Now I'm way too close to that thing, so I can't jump over it no matter what I do. Yeah, I need some of my tea. So there you go, Aztec challenge. Horrible graphics, but then it is from 1984. Very early 1984 at that. Sound that absolutely perforates the eardrums at 500 yards, and the gameplay is... It's simple to play, but unbearably frustrating. And there are 4 other levels after this one that I'm on, but I can't bear to play this game anymore, so I'm afraid you'll have to look at other videos in order to see them, because you're not going to see them here. So how do I rate it? I'll give it 3 out of 10, because you do get a sense of achievement when you get through a level, because each level is so fucking ridiculously hard. So yeah, 3 out of 10. Paul Norman's worst game. Stick with the 2 Forbidden Forest games. But yeah, don't bother with this one much. Alright, that brings this frustrating video to an end, and as always, we'll see you at the next one.